Okay, so we're back at it again with NF. He just premiered this video today. It was came out today. New song Motto on his for his upcoming album, April 7th. And very excited to see what this one's about. I heard like 16 seconds of the snippet from his premiere clip, and it's got a cool little sound to it. So let's get right into it.
I could write a record full of radio songs, do a bunch of features that my label would love, do a bunch of features that I don't even like, just to
Okay. So this is a nice little callback to he kind of did have this at one point. He was like real mainstream. He had that song Let You Down that was super super popular on the radio. And he just kind of like walked away from it all. So he's like kind of just saying like I could do all that. I've kind of done all that. But yeah, again, you see him all in the all white for this new album, Hope. And he's kind of like stuck in traffic here with a bunch of limos.
features that my label would love, do a bunch of features that I don't even like, just to build up the hype. Yeah. I could sell my house and move out to LA, get inside of rooms with the biggest of names, hire 50 people just to give me advice on the way I should write.
Ooh. Okay, taking shots at the industry right now. This is something that I want to bring attention to. He did this in the Hope song, but I don't know how many people actually caught it, I guess, from like a film perspective, where every time like a beat drops, he would change the camera angle to a new cut. Like you'll see here.
I could write a record full of radio songs,
New
do
camera.
a bunch of features that my label would love,
New camera.
do a bunch of features that I don't even like, just to build up the hype. Yeah.
Like that's so interesting that he chose to coordinate the audio with the visual, but I would say that you normally don't want to do such a distinct cut. You kind of want to flow things together. But you know, he does things his own way. He does things so much different. And obviously, you know, he's worked with some of the same producers and stuff like that, so they kind of know his style. I'm sure this is also their vision of the song. But yeah, I like this line too.
I could sell my house and move out to LA, get inside of rooms with the biggest of names, hire 50 people just to give me advice on the way I should write. Oh God, yeah, sounds like a nightmare if you ask me.
Yeah, that's true. You like a lot of people have like ghostwriters, or they'll be like they'll be like, actually, you know what, you shouldn't say that, you should write it like this. Like everybody's got their own opinion. Like he just said, like 50 people could tell me how to write. And he's like, that sounds like a nightmare.
Should write. Oh God, yeah, sounds like a nightmare if you ask me. Yeah, went from my bedroom to the big leagues. Ooh. You know how many times that I was told things wouldn't work but worked out, having cold feet.
Ooh, okay. Told wouldn't worked out but worked out. That kind of ties back to like his Hope video also, where he was kind of like same kind of concept, where he was like, you know, you got to be the only one that's got to believe in it. Like you still got to do it, even if there's no light at the end of the tunnel. You just keep doing what you want to do, right? Very nice. And this is interesting. He's like driven to a gala or like a red carpet event, and here he is just in his white sweats, like whatever.
Didn't keep me from success, but delayed it some. I used to be the guy who killed to get it number one.
Oh.
I had to hear that song's a hit before I thought it was, but nowadays I don't really give a what? Oh God.
Oh. Okay, let's go back a second. So right here, he says, didn't keep me from success, but delayed it some, which is true. Like I said, he hit that big rise, and then he kind of went away from it all. And now he's kind of been like rebuilding it. As I said, I've been following NF for like 5-7 years, something like that. But there's a lot of people who are just coming to figure him out, and now are like going back into his catalog of music, which is great. Like I'm so happy that people are discovering him, I guess, in a sense of a way. But he's not new to the scene. He's been around, so he knows the ins and outs of all this stuff that he's talking about. And then right there, he says, you know, I wouldn't think it was number one unless somebody told me that. And I'm sure a lot of people in the industry view it that way too, where they'd only put something out if everybody around them kind of gives them that boost and like says like, yeah, it's good, it'll be number one. Whereas he's just like, no more of that. And then also you'll hear this part.
But delayed it some. I used to be the guy who killed to get it number one. I had to hear that song's a hit before I thought it was. But nowadays, I don't really give a what? Oh, God.
And that's important because that is like the closest I think we've ever gotten to him actually swearing. Not that he swore there, but like he is a very clean rapper. He never like really uses any obscenities, if any. And obviously he's insinuating the F word there, but again, he doesn't say it. It's very interesting because he's very Christian, and the choice to use the "oh God" in this is interesting. Also, I'm just noticing here, Hope is on the wall there, so that's the title of his album. And then it looks like a picture with a record. It says Happy on top. Happy, I believe, is one of the other songs on his upcoming album.
Might catch me at the award show, eating popcorn in the back row, catching Z's with my hat low.
This is an interesting transition from where we just came from.
Might catch me at the award show, eating popcorn in the back row, catching Z's with my hat low. No nominations, but it's cool though. Oh God, you might see me in the same clothes I had on last week in my shame note. Yeah, you heard this saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my motto.
Oh my goodness, was this the chorus? Oh man, I did not even catch that. I mean, I guess that makes sense. This was a pretty strong verse, and then he flowed into the... Because as soon as he said motto, then I realized, oh, this must be the chorus.
Might catch me at the award show.
I love this part where he's talking, I'll be sitting in the back eating my popcorn with my hat low catching Z's. Like, he'll be at the show, but he doesn't even care about the show. He's just going to be chilling in the back, enjoying the show, taking a nap if he needs to. Like, this guy just does what he wants to do.
Eating popcorn in the back row, catching Z's with my hat low. No nominations, but it's cool though. Oh God.
Look at that, no nominations, but it's cool.
You might see me in the same clothes I had on last week in my shame note. Yeah, you heard this saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my motto.
That's true.
Yeah, I miss buying CDs at the store.
Oh, that hits me over here. Let's go back a second. I like that where he says, if it ain't broke, that's my motto, which is, very well-known saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Obviously, I don't got to tell anybody that if they know that. But
yeah, I miss buying CDs at the store and thumbing through the cases trying to make a choice. That'll make no sense to you, well, of course. See, one man's inconvenience is another's joy. Wow.
Whoa. That was a deep line right there. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby. Grew up in the 90s as well. Did a lot of, going to CD stores like HMV or whatever. And they had everything like alphabetized, genred. You could just flip through all of the albums. Some places had CD stations where they'd have Walkman set up with headphones and you could go pop in a CD and listen to those. Those were great times. And he's just saying like, he's reminiscing about that. But then he also says, one man's inconvenience is another's joy, which kind of ties into like one man's treasure is another man's or one man's trash is another man's treasure. Because going to these places, if you think about it in today's day and age, would be inconvenient. Like you gotta get in your car or get on the transit, go all the way to this record store where it was like downtown or in a mall. and then just like spend hours browsing through the CD list, even records. A lot of people, like I still did that, where I'd go to record stores and go through all the records, right? But that's quote unquote inconvenient these days. And so now everybody has like Spotify or Apple Music, or you can go to YouTube and just type anything and like listen to music all day long, the snap of your finger. And so that was an inconvenience, and then they made it easier. But for people that experience that whole thing, like going through albums, finding like a gem that you haven't seen in forever, or you've been looking for something, or running into a CD that maybe you didn't even know existed, and then you saw it at the store and it piqued your interest, whether it was the cover art or like you saw who was featured on the back. Like that was what the joy was. That's awesome. I love that.
Well, of course. See, one man's inconvenience is another's joy. Wow, wow, how are you unemployed? Telling me to get a life, you should look at yours. Yup, congratulations, you can raise your voice. Hope you break both of your legs falling off your horse. Oh, snap, this is...
Oh, off your high horse. Yeah, this must be now directed towards the haters that are probably in his comments, who have no job. They just like to, complain or post negative things on his videos or comments about him. Yeah, that's a good line. And then he says, get off your, hope you break your legs off your horse. Obviously, that's the metaphor of the high horse. And then he says, oh, snap, which is something you would do if you broke your legs. That's funny.
Your legs falling off your horse. Oh, snap. This is the industry where it ain't how big you are, it's how big you seem. Where people sacrifice the art trying to chase a dream, and they wonder why their music's lacking creativity.
Oh, damn, shots fired right there, man. He is attacking the industry again. So right there, he's talking about, forgetting the art and just following your dream, or following the dream, and then you're lacking the creativity, which I think is sort of like a callback to when he was in Hope and he had mentioned like taking a pay cut, doing what you love, even if it means like taking a pay cut. Like he's always kind of stayed true to himself and like just done what he wants to do. And a lot of people, like, they'll forget about what they're doing just so that they can get to that dream state, in a sense, where they got the money, the fame, all that stuff. But then they're just being very cookie cutter, in terms of what it is that they're pumping out or putting out. You get that in like every industry, whether it's YouTube or music or movies or whatever the case may be. Yeah, even that other line that he said, like, it doesn't matter how big you are, it's how big you seem. Like, there's a lot of people who just have like that name or that notoriety, but the stuff that they put out is not good. It doesn't have any substance. It doesn't it's just not like, it's because of the name. It's because of how big they seem or how good they seem they are, but it's not actually what they're doing. Man, that's awesome.
The art trying to chase a dream, and they wonder why their music's lacking creativity. Oh yeah, would've gave anything to be respected by the artists I was listening to, but not no more. Them days of history. Skip the red carpet, you looking for me? Oh God, yeah, you might.
The mic drop. Skip the red carpet, you're looking for me. That's good. Yeah, because again, like he as big as he is, man, he just continues doing his own thing, and his fan base just keeps growing and growing and growing naturally. It's awesome.
Catch me at the award show.
The popcorn.
Eating popcorn in the back row. Catching Z's with my hat low. No nominations, but it's cool though. Oh God, you might see.
Okay, so right there.
Low. No nominations, but it's cool though.
Wow. Okay. So I'm going to guess that maybe his next song that he's going to post is Happy, which is, like I said, the title off a song on his new album. And this is an award show for Best Song. So I wonder if he's indicating that this will be the best song.
Oh God, you might see me in the same clothes I had on last week in my shame note. Yeah, you heard Don't fix it, that's my
Shining the
motto.
guy's bald head. This is the
Got
premiere
my
I
feet
saw.
propped up,
Boom, boom.
leave my shirts untucked. I'm the boss, so what? I do what I want. You got the trophy, that's great. I'm happy for you, no hate. Still got a smile on my face.
Oh, wow. So right here, he's talking about like at the award show, like, yeah, somebody else won the award. He's happy for you, cool, whatever. He's still fine. Like it's not like he's heartbroken. Listen to that.
You got the trophy, that's great. I'm happy for you, no hate. Still got a smile on my face. Chilling in the back like, hey, oh God. Yeah, you might catch me at the award show.
I love that. As soon as he gets slammed, the drum kicks back in.
Like, hey, oh God. Yeah, you might catch me at the award show. Eating popcorn in the back row. Catching Z's with my hat low. No nomination.
Everybody's like, get out, and he's just like, see ya.
In the back row. Catching Z's with my hat low. No nominations, but it's cool though. Oh God. You might see me in the same clothes I had on last week. Am I ashamed? No. Yeah, you heard this saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my motto.
This is a great scene. What the heck? That's awesome. He could just flop himself dead like that and just get dragged. That's wicked. Okay, so they're again happy again on the door. Interesting. So that must be the next song from his album. Ooh. Wow. Okay. This is very Joker-esque. What was it? Joaquin Phoenix, who had that scene at the staircase, and he's kind of like dancing to himself, like a little manic, a little crazy. And then I love when he does the hop on the beat there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my goodness. This is the kid from the song. What is it? When I Grow Up? Yeah, it was him and another dude. Well, he was in all black in that video. It was from his previous album, and he's singing like in an underground studio type of thing, or like an underground concert. And there's only two people in the crowd that are watching him, and it's this kid and another guy. Wow, what a like little Easter egg / callback. That's awesome. He's probably gonna keep doing these like little callbacks to his other songs for people who know his songs. Like in Hope, he had the Mansion callback, he had Outcast callback, he had Let You Down callback. Sort of like he had Lost in there as well. Now in this one, he has When I Grow Up. And this kid has grown up since then too, if you go and watch that video. That's awesome. Yeah, he did the same thing in the other one. Oh. Okay. Motto. Yo, that was a great song. I cannot wait until April 7th. Hopefully he gives us like maybe one more song before the album drop, or like one more music video. But I mean, he's just a genius, this guy. As always, you guys please let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this one. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much.